maybe it can't do it. Oh, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Guess what I did last night? I watched a makeup tutorial, and guess whose makeup it was on? So I did it this morning, which is why I'm a little bit late and a little bit rushed in getting here because it took me extra long time. Can you tell whose makeup this is? Whose makeup look this is? It was fun to do it, but yeah, there we go. Thought I'd do something different. Give your guesses. Whoever guesses right will get a free mini reading. Let's get those guesses in now. Mini reads. Has anyone booked in? I'm all of a fluster because I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. I'm having to do this on the fly, and I've got no bracelet on. Hang on. Hang on. Feeling a bit better today. I've still got a little bit of phlegm going on, but I'm feeling much better. Yesterday I went for a walk on the beach in the morning, and actually I wasn't like exhausted and having to walk really slow. I could walk normal pace this time. So yeah, I'm getting the recovery, which is good. How are you all doing? I hope you're good. Let's get some cards out. Let's get some cards out for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Those of us that want to get into a healthy relationship, and we've been doing the inner work. It's all of that stuff. Thanks, Maria. Guess who the makeup look is from? It's a very famous person. I watched a tutorial last night and then tried to copy with the makeup that I've got today, this morning. It's a funny thing doing... It's a funny thing doing full makeup in the morning, first thing in the morning. Like 6:30 a.m. I'm there doing full makeup, but there you go. That's it, Carly. It's Marilyn Monroe's makeup. So I watched a tutorial because it came up, it was Halloween makeup. Marilyn Monroe isn't Halloween makeup, but you all dress up as different things in Australia and in America, don't you? Like just anything. Other countries we dress just as spooky stuff, not just like Marilyn Monroe's not spooky, right? Although she's dead, so I guess it could be like the ghost of Marilyn Monroe. Anyway, yeah, I was watching your tutorial and I'm like, wow, it looks so different. It looks very 1950s, right? To me. And I'm like, I want to try it out because I wondered whether it would be good for my hooded eyes. You know. Good morning, Sharon. Thank you, Carly. So you think it suits me? Blonde bombshell time. It took a lot of doing, and I've got a bit of a problem going on here because my eye's leaking and it's taken off my makeup. Hang on. Excuse me. So it's just kind of falling apart on me just because of weepy eyes. So I don't know why my eye is leaking and destroying that makeup, but it is. Let's get some cards out. So Carly, you guessed right, it's Marilyn Monroe. You can have a free mini reading. Put your question in the comments there and I'll do that for you, Carly. All right, so let's get some cards out. How are you, Sharon? Are you good? Oh, I hadn't even checked whether the camera was at the right angle. But I am so good at setting it up and kind of getting it close. It's perfect. I'm proud of myself. Maybe I've just been doing this so long. I do give myself a fist pump every time I get it right when I check it. Feeling underdressed. Yeah, I haven't got a Marilyn Monroe outfit though. Well, that's not a good start, is it? 3 of Swords. You're a fan of Marilyn. I've done well. Oh, it suits me. Thank you. Yeah, isn't it fun? I find it a lot of fun, makeup. It is a lot of fun. It's just these like massive light eyelids with like white, like concealer and bone eyeshadow and a shimmer on top of that too. to make the eyelids look really big, which is tricky for me because I've got such hooded eyes. Like, beyond hooded now. I was thinking, like, I really need to go get surgery on them. It's too much. But yeah, it is a lot of fun. I want to watch more videos like that. And the eyebrows going a bit pointy. And I don't know if you can see it, but the eyeliner mirrors the eyebrow, so it goes a little bit pointy too. Can you see? You can kind of see it on this one. It's fun. Okay, so it's not good. That's no fun. Carly, are you on the right path with your life? Well, the answer is yes. We're always on the right path, right? But let's get some guidance out for you. Today, I'm going to be married. Do you remember that show in the UK? It was in the UK, it was in Australia. I can never remember. It's like wherever I used to live, past life. No, I didn't hardly watch telly in Australia. It must have been in the UK. Where they do like a makeover of someone and really make them look exactly like the person. And then they'd come through the doors. Tonight, I'm going to be... And there's be a reveal. Nice. Okay. Yes. Life. Oh, and I did my nails yesterday too. Life is... Oh, it's Monday. Just realised. How was everyone's weekend? Why don't I feel like I've had a weekend? I don't know. You struggle with hooded eyes. Learn how to lift them. Yeah, it's hard. Mine is like really... It's mostly a problem for me in the middle here, in the centre, because they hood and they drop down over my tear ducts. It's... I really think I need to go to Bangkok and get a blepharoplasty. Get some skin taken out because it's really annoying. You can see like the hung to my eyelids. I mean the hung to my eyes now. Not good. You haven't seen that. You did a photo shoot in 2021. So by several people who look like Marilyn. Cool. Cool. Dueling and aging phase. We're doing pretty good, aren't we? And it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. It's just difficult to work with. You know, it is difficult to work with. And I'm kicking myself because I'm really having fun with makeup now. And, you know, I never used it. I never used it until a couple of years ago already. I have no idea what my youthful face... I mean, I've always had hooded eyes, so I don't think it would have been brilliant. But, yeah, I wish I could get my younger face back just to try out makeup on my younger face. But that ship has passed. Anyway, Carly. You got respect and flowing, so working on self-respect and gaining respect from others. It's flowing nicely, as are my tears. Yeah, it feels a bit wet. Physical action include, but you do need to take action on including yourself in more things and not separating yourself from other people. So less isolation. One of the reasons you might have been isolating yourself somewhat is learning how to respect yourself first. You know, when we're out there and we're not getting respect from other people and it's like, oh, I need to work on myself. Or I just need to get away from people because they're disrespectful. But what we're really doing is we're working on our self-respect. It's kind of time to get back out there, Carly, because you got the self-respect there, so you're going to deal with different people differently. And when people disrespect us, when we've got self-respect, we have a very different reaction to it. And they, as a result, have a very different reaction to it too. Because when we're not self-respecting and someone disrespects us, we can either, like, bite back, or we can start defending ourselves and, you know, from like a victim place. None of it gains more respect. But when we are self-respecting and someone disrespects us, that there is a calm, either silence or a retort, but there's no mistaking the energy that somebody crossed a line, you know? And they it's just a very different reaction. So get yourself out there more, it says. Okay, so let's get back to these cards. Do I want to? We've got the Three of Swords, we've got Heartbreak. This is me at the moment, heartbroken because of my cat. She was in my dream last night. I was petting chicken. And I realised, you know, it's hit me so hard this time. This time, I mean, like, I've had a lot of pets. I've had a lot of cats. It's hit me so hard this time because I'm by myself all the time. Like, I'm really by myself all the time. And I was saying, like, maybe I should get a kitten. But then I thought, you know, maybe I should get a person instead. Maybe I should be with people more. So, been isolating yourself. There you go. You're doing good. And of course, you're on the right path. That's confirmation, right? Oh, it's really stormy here, so you'll hear thunder. Thunder woke me up. I had 4 hours sleep last night. Can you believe it? 4 hours sleep. It's not enough. Because storming. It was storming in the night, and the massive claps of thunder waking me up, and then woke me up again. Went back to sleep and it woke me up again. What have we got here? Yeah, disappointment. Okay, so we've got the female emperor, so it's us being in all in our masculine energy and being on top of everything. And the Four of Cups, how disappointing is that? In other words, I've found my happiness, my stability, I'm good, and yet I'm still disappointed in life, people, stuff. Where's my eye leaking? I've got to fix it again. I'll bring it over so I can do fixing on the fly. I'm using this Naked Honey Urban Decay palette, which I think I've used like once before. I got it and then kind of didn't like it very much. I got it because I've been watching a lot of makeup tutorials. Stop watering. I haven't even got the fan on. Why is it watering? Yeah, I got that palette with watching tutorials, you know, and people recommending it, but there's a lot of like yellowy tones and stuff in there, and it's all very, I don't know, it's not really my thing, but I thought it's ideal for this look, because all I needed was a brown and not a lot of pale colours. Stop. So, heartbroken, huh? And disappointed. What a great combination. Oh, but something's coming in to make us happy, the Knight of Swords. Now, this could be someone coming in a rush, in a hurry, but it could also be us on a mission as well, like a new life purpose mission. Anyway, whatever it is, it's going to make us happy. Either we're going to make ourselves happy by having like a new mission, or someone's going to come in and it's going to make us happy. It is disappointing, isn't it, when you do all the inner work and everything. It's like, yeah, healed myself. Yeah, I'm doing this inner work. Yeah, now I'm happy by myself. It's like, isn't this when, like, stage left, someone comes in, isn't it? Like, a year later, I'm still happy, universe. Wasn't this what I was supposed to do? Stronger our boundaries, less people we get to choose from, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, and they need to be strong enough as well to approach. That's the thing, it's right. It's only like holiday makers that will ask me out on a date, and it's very rare that they will too. The locals here, I don't know, they seem a little bit too scared of me. So they're not strong enough for me. I mean, the majority of locals here I wouldn't want anyway, as a whole load of alcoholics. Party boys, you know, Peter Pan. Alcoholic Peter Pan. That's the demographic here. They never grow up and they're living like teenagers. Even when they're my age, you know. And a lot of it is because it's the dive industry here. So, you know, dive instructors. Like ski instructors, you know. It's that type. You know what I'm talking about. Then we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Oh, nice. Nice. Look at this couple here. We are talking about a couple. We're the Queen of Wands, attractive, looking like Marilyn Monroe. And the King of Pentacles, they're the stable one. And stable and successful. Okay, that's what we're talking about. What shall I get out next? I'm leaking here too. You know what else Marilyn used to do? Well, her makeup artist used to put a shadow. I didn't do it. Put a eyeliner shadow underneath the eye here, fade it out to look like she's got massive lashes, and it's got a shadow. That's a cool trick. I might try that sometime. I've never put lashes on. I've got a couple of lashes. I've never tried putting them on. Maybe I should do it. Maybe I should perfect this look and then do Halloween as Marilyn Monroe. Scary Marilyn Monroe. Evil Marilyn Monroe. Your mission's to make yourself stable and successful. Cool. Cards. What do we want to know? More tarot, I think, but I don't want to use these. Oh, I know. This one. Oracle deck. And the Starchild. Let's do the Starchild too. Okay. I got this one out first, so let's do this one first. Oracle of Mystical Moments. To go with this deck. Mermaid's Love is the first card out. She's 24. Mermaid's Love, love, partnership, support, accord. A loving couple is shown on this card. The woman is a mermaid. Her hair and tail seem to float her through the sky. A man with feathers holds her hand. He grounds and protects her. He is her base. That's what we need our guys to do. They're from different worlds, water and sky, but they're complete together. A perfect love union. The differences make them stronger and balanced. They support each other in their own way, but always from a place of respect and love. Oh. Different. You know what I was getting from that, where it said different worlds, water in the sky? That's like cups and swords, isn't it? So what we're talking about here, we're talking about cups and swords. We're talking about air signs with water signs. We're talking about earth signs. Oh, sorry, hang on. I'll be back. There we go. Because I scratched my back and my watch controls my phone. What was I saying? Earth signs with fire signs. Fire signs. We're talking about different, not just signs coming together, but different elements coming together. And definitely the masculine protecting the feminine. Morning, Mandy. If anyone wants a mini read, go ahead. We've got no rain today. Well, it is raining and it's storming too. But this is about happiness. That looks like my daughter. The moon face. Happiness. Take a look at the photos. Facebook. Do I need to? Facebook. I don't like Facebook. Well, I can see in my posts. It doesn't show it in any particular order, sorry. Can't see. No rain today, says 37. I presume you meant in our Facebook group. No rain today. Comfort, positive view of life, energy and shine. Nice. In this card, we see the sun banishing a crying cloud. There will be no rain today. The sun gives warmth and comfort. Her rays grant life and strength. They chase away grief and loss. That's what we were talking about, right? On dark days, turn your face toward the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. That would be nice, wouldn't it? For someone to come into our life and bring happiness instead of bringing a whole lot of crap, which is what usually comes with them, I've found. On dark days, turn your face toward the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. Slip on your dancing shoes, if only for a moment, and let the energy move through your body. Surround yourself with positive, happy, clappy people to foster an environment where you can shine. Nice. You got a mermaid guide. Water and fire. Steamy. And then we've got House of Flowers. Very nice. That looks good, doesn't it? The house bursting. Home bursting at the seams with flowers. Well, this is all very positive. 38. Yeah, I had to do curly hair today because my hair was disgusting me. Because I didn't do anything this weekend apart from go for walks on the beach and then recover from that. And so I hadn't washed my hair all weekend. I hadn't washed my hair since I did it for my Fridays. And yesterday I was just like, I need to wash it. And if I wash it in the evening, I tie it up so it goes curly. Otherwise it'll just look devastation in the morning. My hair just, it's ridiculous, right? If I try and put anything in like curls or anything like this will drop out in a couple of hours. It just loses it. But if I sleep on it and it's straight, it manages to take, the weirdness. Or if I just like tie it up, can't wear it down after that. And you see people like on TV and movies where they've had the hair up and they take it out and then it all falls like straight again. That's not what happens with my hair. It just looks stupid. It looks stupid when I take it out of a ponytail. It's just like, it just looks stupid. Anyway, the House of Flowers, enough about the hair. Power of nature, joy of life, diversity, beauty. Out of this small white house on the top of the hill burst flowers, full of life and rich in colours. It's like an explosion. The two ladies walking by look tiny in comparison to the giant falling leaves. Oh yeah, they do. Down here. Focus! It's too dark today. There you go. Too dark to focus. Where was I? They enjoy the enormity of nature, the power of its diversity. Something about diversity, huh? And differences. But even a single blooming of ours can transform a space. Each petal a world unto itself and a wonder of creation. This card signals love for life in this moment, full of energy, beauty and joy. All very positive cards. Well, come on then, universe, bring it. Bring it. Let's get some of these cards out. You're a water sign. Are you usually attracted to other signs? I have a bad habit of being attracted to Geminis. I got married to one. I should stay away from Geminis. Well, Scorpio is quite good for me. I don't know, the rest have been kind of a mixture. But Gemini shows up over and over again for me in my life. Okay, these ones. What else do we need to know? I do love this deck. The Knight of Wands. Let's find out who he is. It does look like Marilyn Monroe, doesn't it, this makeup? Especially when the camera's pointing downwards. And so you can see my eyelids more. Stop tearing. I wonder what's irritating my eyes. Probably all the makeup. My eyes are like, oh, put more on. Don't put more on. It's not comfortable having my eye tearing constantly. It's probably because makeup's got in there. Like, yeah, my skin just like folds over my tear duct. If your eyes, like if you live in a decent country like England, I mean decent for medical stuff, with a good medical system, healthcare system, when your eyelids start causing problems like this, like I just can't stop tearing up because the folds are folding over your eyes, you can actually get it done, can't you? You can get the plastic surgery done as it's causing me problems kind of thing. Maybe I need to go to the UK for a while. Medical trip. You're with, oh, Aries. I'm very attracted to Aries. Cancer with Aries, though. I wouldn't put a Cancer with an Aries. I do like Aries signs. Taurus and Aries. Yeah, I don't know, Cancer and Aries. Because Cancerians, you're so lovely, Cancerians, you know, soft and supportive. Aries are all fire and fight, which is why I like them. I would imagine it's too much for a Cancer. Knight of Wands. I'm over being sick. Knight of Wands. Self-assured, fearless, confident and restless. After everything you've worked toward and experienced, your personal goals and ambitions have become crystal clear. You have the self-determination to make things happen and the courage and conviction to pursue your dreams with confidence and ease. Make sure to plan accordingly, or you may feel too rushed along the way. Well, I think we're talking about the person here, the Knight of Wands, rather than that energy. When it was good, it was amazing, but when it was bad, it was bad. Yeah, they can be quite Aries, quite forceful. You've got to be pretty strong with them. See, I find Geminis the same. Jekyll and Hyde, Geminis are. It's all fun and games until you see the other side of them. Whew. And once you do, there's no forgetting that, really. They make the worst exes. Geminis. Anyway, the Knight of Wands is an affectionate and disciplined individual. Good. That's what I need. Nobody messy coming into my life. They're able to balance their emotions in order to take power and control of their lives. Good. They better had to. But underneath the surface, they're highly sensitive. That's good. That's a good thing. This person does not forget harsh words easily and sometimes has trouble letting go of negative attachments. Okay. Okay. The Knight of Wands is also very determined when it comes to getting things done. Good. They have the vision and drive to reach their goals, but can sometimes be too hasty or impulsive due to their enthusiasm. I can live with that. Yeah. You can come in, but you're only a knight. Why are you only a knight? I mean, that indicates movement forward, but why just a knight? Oh my God, the Knight of Swords, another knight. Is this someone else? I've got the choice between two here. The Knight of Swords. Let's hear about the Knight of Swords. We're definitely talking about people here. Look at, I've got a load of Cancerians following me. I sneezed this morning too. It's probably from lack of sleep though. I mean, it's probably symptoms coming back because of lack of sleep, I mean. In other news, I've started doing weightlifting again. My shoulder rehab is going pretty good. That's still a little bit painful, but it's time to lift weights again. Some movements I'm having to go really light on, really light weights, or just not do it at all. It feels good to be lifting weights again. Get muscle tone back. Well, build muscle again because I lost 2 kilograms. 2 kilograms of muscles while I've had these injuries. That's a lot. We lose muscle fast when we're not using it. Wow. Get it back. Knight of Swords. An extremely enthusiastic, assertive an extremely enthusiastic, assertive individual who's both intelligent and energetic. They're ready to take any necessary steps in order to manifest their desires, which can sometimes make them come off as hasty or impulsive if they're not aware of any potential challenges along the way. A minor lack of foresight, but great determination in achieving what they want. Well, these two characters, they sound quite similar, don't they? Which one do you want, the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands, based on what I've just said? See, the Knight of Swords is a thinker. They might be an overthinker for sure. A Knight of Wands might just be like a lot of impulsiveness. Fiery. We've got fire and we've got air here. What next? So we could have a choice. As I said before, I have somebody, I have 2 people showing that interest in me. Very minorly. I don't know what one of them is. I don't know what sign he is. He's just come back to the island from wherever he lives. I don't know. We've been talking for a long time. Before he moved on to this island, in fact, he was on the next neighbouring island. And then when he moved here, I noticed he hadn't told me that he'd moved here. I noticed that suddenly he was like 1 kilometre away from me on Tinder. But the occasional message, I think he was seeing somebody. The occasional message. Anyway, then he obviously went off for a month or 2, back to wherever he comes from, which I can't remember. And then now he's back 3 days ago and he started messaging me as soon as he came back. As soon as he came back, because I hadn't realised. He said he'd just come back, but I didn't think he'd like just come back. But apparently, because he was saying he didn't want to go to work. I'm like, why don't you want to go to work? Don't you enjoy your job? And it's like, I love my job, but I've got jet lag. I've just come back. I'm like, oh wow, you've just come back and you're messaging me a lot now. It seems nice. It's got a beautiful name. We'll see. And then the other one kind of reminds me of my ex-husband. The good sides of him, but I don't know what the dark side of him of this other one is. I've got Justice. If if I were to choose right now, the one that's just come back to the island, he's younger. He's messaged me this morning. I've not even looked at it. I'm not that into him. That show, but it's not made him real. We'd never met each other. He lived here ages, and we'd never met each other. I don't like that. The ones that don't take action. Why would you chat to someone and never like ask me out on a date? Why would you do that? It makes no sense. Anyway, Justice. So he's got a couple of strikes against him, really. Justice. This card indicates a period of deep contemplation. We've been asked to choose. As you look to find a solution to a problem or a challenge. It's important to understand that the actions you take, the words you speak, and the thoughts you have will directly shape your reality. Justice is a card of energy transference. It describes the cause and effect balance of positive or negative thoughts and actions. How can you learn from your experience? I've done enough of it, learning from experiences. I want some happy experiences now. You will gain a loving wisdom and deeper spiritual knowledge once you're able to reflect on the choices you've made in the past. True. Got to be careful when we're choosing this time and really reflect on the choices in the past, don't we? Be fair with yourself and others. Yeah, I mean, I used to be very fair with others, but not so fair with myself, really. I wasn't thinking what was best for me. I was just like being love. That's what I thought I was being, but I'd forgotten about myself. And what I mean by that is, letting myself be chosen and then responding to the attention and not really asking myself, was this person actually good for me? Is this what I want? I just seemed to accept them. There was an element of choice, but not really. I didn't really have that high level, is this person good for me? Is this what I want in my life? You're intuitive, empath and Gemini. One side's soft, the other is strong. Good. Yeah, I can imagine it's very positive. Of course, like we all have that balance, right? Geminis get to tap into that. But I'm talking about the Geminis that haven't done work on themselves, the ones that I used to get into relationships with. When you see that reactive side to them, the idiot. Not good. Not good. Be fair with yourself and others. Don't just be fair with others, be fair with yourself too. It's important to not make assumptions and remain as objective as you can. That's going to be tricky. You alone have the power to manifest your heart's desire and to experience love and limitless abundance. Phone's ringing. That sounded like an old school phone. Okay, so we've got to choose wisely. We've got two knights here before us. They seem really similar, didn't they? They both said about that impulsive, but both from kind of different perspectives. We've got to choose wisely and be fair to ourselves. That sort of two-faced to the max, absolutely. So I'm kind of turned off by Gemini men now. I'm like, because I don't know whether I can trust them, Because like I said, it's all fun and games until you see that other side of them. So I'm always going to be like waiting for the other side of them to come out. Because you can't, It's like, everyone's got that dual aspect to them, right? But say with the Tauruses, we are very down to earth, right? We will show who we are, perhaps not so much emotionally. We're not great at that, but you're not going to see like a completely flip side of us. You're going to see it early days, all of us kind of thing, early days. And a lot of signs are like that. Whereas Gemini, no, Gemini can hide that other side of them for a very long time. So I would say, dating a Gemini, date them for a very long time before you commit to anything. And provoke them, put them in many different situations to see it. I should have known with my ex-husband, really, because when we first got together, he was already an asshole to his ex. I mean, that should have been like just the hugest red flag, huh? Shouldn't it? I was an idiot to kind of side with him, to believe whenever guys say about their psycho exes or their crazy exes, that is just a massive red flag against the man, right? I didn't know though. I'd be like, oh yeah, no, just like believe them and like take their side. I really wasn't discerning in the slightest. Four of Crystals. Look at this dude. It's got something serious going on there. Hide one side always. Pisces too. Yeah, true. We live and learn. We do. Four of Crystals. He looks like he needs a poo. That's what came to mind. When I first looked at him, I was like, what's wrong with him? He's trying to hold something in. Four of Crystals. I don't know whether my voice is going to hold out today, doing these videos. Four of Crystals. Towards Gemini. Jekyll and Hyde, yep. They're probably really wonderful once they've done the inner work and balanced that out. Four of Crystals. Although you've reached a wonderful state of success, it may be a good time to take a closer look at your priorities. You're spending too much time focusing on materialistic things or personal affluence, such as possessions, the accumulation of wealth, or social status. No, I can't say that that's really important to me. You should continue to take pride in all that you've achieved, but not let the illusion of physical wealth get in the way of who you really are. This can indicate the desire for stability, settling, or a conservative lifestyle that prevents any risk-taking behaviour. It can also reflect hoarding or negative attachments that stunt personal growth or change. Is there a void you're trying to fill emotionally by holding on to things that mask a sense of security in your life? Is there a void you're trying to fill emotionally by holding on to things that mask a sense of security in your life? Okay. I don't think so. Although I am kind of holding on to the happy life that I've built for myself. I'm not welcoming disruption in. I don't think that's a bad thing. I would say that's the only thing I'm holding on to. You know, one thing I was thinking, I don't have the money to get a blepharoplasty done. I really was seriously considering it last night because I'm having problems with my eyes. And I don't have the money for it now. I spent it all on my teeth, which I'm so glad that I did, but I never consider someone coming into my life with abundance. I never considered that. I always consider myself the source of abundance, even if someone else comes into my life. Like, I've always been the provider, even for the guys, you know. And I thought about that last night, and I thought, well, what if there was someone abundant that came in, and then suddenly I have a lot more money for myself. I have my own money, you know, for myself. I mean, not a drain. Wow, why have I done that? I've always attracted like financial draining guys. Apart from that one that was a narcissist. And he ended up kind of being a financial drain just because even though he had so much money, he wasn't tight with it. He splashed it all around first and let me know exactly how much he'd got, to the point of sitting right next to me when he was checking his bank balance on his phone, like holding his phone in the other hand, so it was close to me so that I could actually see the money that was in his bank account. He really wanted to flash it and show me how much he'd got and pay for everything and all of that kind of thing. It was obviously the way that it made him feel worthy, but it was a narcissist. And in the end, he got resentful about it. Well, first of all, he would pay for everything. It's like always, you know, no, put your money away. To the point where I got just used to it. I got used to it so much that I'd never take my purse with me. And then he threw me under the bus with his friends. So, oh my God, I can't believe she's asking for money all the time. What a gold digger. It's like, what? Anyway, yeah, it was a mess. So even though he had enough money and kind of wasn't a drain, he kind of was a drain energetically. Stingy. Holding on to something stingy. I need to be with someone capable. Maybe it's just that. Maybe I was just kept on getting attracted to the ones that I could help. The healer in me, you know. And just not going for my level. Someone as capable as me. Someone as capable of me would be making money like I am too. Page of Wands. This is nice. Look at this. Page of Wands. Tell us about the Page of Wands. There may be new events and opportunities ahead. Be sure to move forward with clear intentions, always remembering to be confident in your abilities. The fruition of creativity and ideas. New adventures just beyond the horizon. It's good. Okay, we've got something incoming, something new apparently. But we've heard that before, haven't we? I think with me, I wasn't looking for someone of my level. And I was certainly on a love deficit for sure. I mean, I still am. It keeps on hitting me. I've got no family. And so I was on a love deficit, meaning whenever I was shown interest, not only would I lap that up, they could do this one thing for me and then I'd be indebted to them forever kind of thing. It would be like that, you know? It's like, oh, someone did something for me. That's not normal. So I was like hyper responsive to any kind of attention or love. Way too much. I was expecting so very little. I hadn't realised. Because it was more than I was getting from my family. Much better than I was getting from my family. But it still was nowhere near enough. Nowhere near. Just like nothing like what I should have been expecting. So I really, yeah. You see, with my family, all very abusive people, like you really wouldn't want to meet them. That's what all my friends have said when they've met them. It's like, I remember my ex in Australia, and he wasn't a great person either, but him, when my dad was visiting, him saying, look, I like you, I want to hang out with you. I don't like your dad, I don't want to hang out with your dad. He was like dead straightforward with his boundaries like that. As were most of my friends. I never picked up on that though, that I could be that too. Do you know what I mean? I kind of never learned from my friends to have those strong boundaries as well. Anyway, it took me a while to figure it all out. But it's still, I'm getting better at letting better people into my life. But that choosing someone correctly, as it said with this justice card of like thinking it through, being able to recognize which are the ones that can give. Because it's not the love bombers, right? It's not the ones that are apparent up front straight away. They're the ones that just do a little, well, it seems like a lot at first, and then it wanes. It's the ones that do a little and then build up, isn't it? They're the ones that we should be going for. Tricky. Tricky to figure it out. Anyway, we've got something new coming in, is what the guides say. There's always new things coming in. They just need to raise themselves up. They just need to keep going with me and raise themselves up to a certain point. Hello, Eleanor. In Greece, nice. Nice. Well, it's not nice here today in the tropics of Thailand. It's stormy. Well, let's get some more cards out. I want to get a little bit more. There's obviously, I think, at least one coming in. Mine are just going to have to try harder. I mean, that is called Angel. The one that's just come back to the island. He can try harder, you know? He should ask me out and not just chat. I'll go out on a date with him, he does. I'd like to meet him. He seems nice enough. But he really needs to make an effort, because it's not going to be me that makes the effort. And the other one, well, he just needs to ask me out too. They just both need to take some action. Okay, let's get some Lenormand cards out, and also something else too. Those wild unknown ones. These ones. And these ones. If anyone wants a... Oh, I pronounced it right, yeah. I was wondering when I said it. I thought I'd just go with it. Eleanor. Okay, tell us more. Dreaming Way, Lenormand. Anchor. Garden. Is garden community or is it help? I know I say that every time, but I can never remember. Oh, we've got a ring. Where in Greece are you? I had my honeymoon, God, that was a long time ago, on a Greek island. Can't remember which one. It was just the it was just one of those cheap, you know, last minute deal holidays. That's what we did for our honeymoon. The whole thing wasn't very special at all, and it didn't last. I said it like a Greek. There you go. Anchor and bouquet. Oh, nice. That's a love offer. I don't know what anchor is. Well, it's obviously anchor. Anchoring something in. 35. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Ooh. You see, that to me means about getting vulnerable and kind of opening up to letting go of this comfy, lovely life that I have now. That also includes solitude and without a cat now, which is very lonely. I hadn't realised. Chicken cat, she was keeping me not lonely. To the sailor, the anchor means safe mooring and returning home to security and stability. No, it doesn't. When you're on I think I say this every time I read this card out. When you're on anchor, that's not a secure position. When you're on a mooring, yes, and when you're back at shore, yes, then you're safe and secure. When you're on anchor, those anchors, they can lift and they can drag. You've got to be constantly on guard. It's completely wrong, this. Anchors are not safe and secure at all. Anyway, let's pretend it does mean that. This card showing a tattoo of an anchor also suggests courage, perseverance, endurance, permanence, and confidence. The anchor card signifies jobs, marriages, and other long-term commitments that come with heavy responsibilities. These life choices mean sacrificing freedom. No, I can sacrifice freedom, but there's just some things like freedom, okay, to a point. There's a lot in my life now that I will not sacrifice, but I think I don't need to. These life choices mean sacrificing freedom, but they are the things that keep us grounded and provide a sense of identity. In a Lenormand reading, the anchor is a positive card that means you reach a goal. Hey, God is not about fleeting gratification or mundane victories. The anchor is a sign that you've successfully fulfilled your destiny. And that is about the bouquet, which is a love offer. In other words, we're holding out for the real deal, the one that's going to be lasting. Bouquet card represents much more than a bunch of pretty flowers. These lovely flowers have been carefully selected, arranged and tied with a bow. So someone's approaching us, right, and they've thought about it and stuff. Are ready to be offered as a gift to someone special. Bring it. Giving a bouquet as a gift is a gesture of deep affection for a beloved friend, lover or family member. This is a happy card signifying intimacy, sincerity, harmony and contentment in a relationship. The sweet bouquet reflects your own feelings of gratitude, confidence and clarity. If it follows a threatening card, no it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't say about following a positive card. I guess it just means it's even better. If anyone wants a one question reading, you can book in for one. We're not long to the end of the Marilyn Monroe special. Then we got the garden. The garden illustrates a special place to interact with other people and with nature to enjoy beauty. Oh, it's about nature. Maybe a public space, such as park or museum. It may involve a private social gathering, such as party or reception. The miniature garden depicted here suggests a group dynamic, social structure. Group of people accomplishing something together. Network, clubs, gyms. I went to the gym for ages. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about community. Oh, the tower. But the Lenormand tower is a good one, isn't it? This building got firm foundations, I think. The tower reaching for the sky is a stronghold of imposing authority and bureaucratic power. It may offer protection and structure, such as provided by corporations, governments and institutions. This card may represent a person or a group with high standards and lofty aspirations. Oh, it's like new friends and clubs and gyms and stuff like that. It might denote a social climber, a person reaching for a higher status, or a leader who's reached the top of the hierarchy. This card suggests that blindly climbing the steps upward can lead to dead ends. Also, once the summit is reached, it may be lonely at the top. The tower card can mean isolation or separation, an official position, or it may indicate the establishment of boundaries. Interesting. So, communities. You know, I think a lot of things that we do as human beings, number one, it's about seeking dopamine, things that make us feel good, things that make us feel happy. But number two, a lot of the stuff that we reach for, so that has us reaching for things, right? A lot of the stuff that we reach for can also sometimes, it can be that, but it could also be a result of trauma, of trying to change our circumstances so that the same thing doesn't happen again. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you've experienced poverty and, you know, going to bed hungry, then you might go, that's it, I'm going to make sure that I'm never hungry again, and, you know, search out for like masses and masses of wealth. So often people have stories like that have built up a lot of wealth. It's just, you know, it's coming from a fear place of experiencing the lack of that. And I think that's what we're doing as well. Let's face it, that's what we're doing. We're not wanting to get into a relationship for a dopamine hit. We're well past that. We're wanting to get into a relationship because of the trauma that we've been through in relationships and the lack of love that we've experienced. It's given us this mission to have a healthy relationship, right? There is a Thai advertisement. I don't watch TV, but it pops up on my phone, like if I'm, I don't know, you know, all those ads that pop up for playing a game or something, there's an ad pops up, or if I'm on a shopping site, you know, all those ads, they tend to be the same one. Well, there's one that's popping up at the moment, and the guy in it has got a t-shirt that says "Healthy love exists." And I love that he's wearing that in the advert, because it's like, to wear something like that, you've experienced the opposite, right? We've got the ring next, which is obvious. It's about commitment. Oh, what else I was getting from that, so why I was saying all of that was, from this tower in the garden, is that we group together. People like you and me, we group together. I see it in the gyms too. It's people that have had these traumatic experiences but are bettering themselves. They're in the gyms too, that kind of person. All these places that we seek and we group together, those of us that are doing better for ourselves and are seeking better. It's growth. It's a growth mindset. It's so important to me. I recognize that that's one of the things of my previous partners that they've not had. The thing that has broken us up really in the end is I've got a very strong growth mindset. And it's not for pursuit of bling, or although I like those things. It's, for me, actualizing myself, reaching my potential of living and of feeling better, and of, yeah, feeling better and doing better. And so you might be drawn to people in these communities, clubs, organizations, everything that it was talking about here, of other people that have kind of reached for things and then found out, you know, that it's not worth it. Like in my 20s, you know, I had this corporate job and it was great in other people's eyes. I earned a lot of money in the end. And I was just working term time, so I could spend time with the kids. And it was flexi time too, you know, clock in and clock out, and do 7 hours in a day? No, it was 35 hours a week, I think, something like that. And the core times were, you could clock in between 8 and 10 and out between 4 and 6. There was a mad rush at 4 o'clock, let me tell you. And it was cruisy, really, in IT, so I was paid a lot. God, back then we were paid so much for IT. And I also invested the money very wisely that came in. I was around a lot of people that were into, I was working with a lot of guys that were into, I think there's a lot of like successful guys that are, earning money, and so they're into investments and stuff like that. And I'd pick up on like what they were talking about. I wasn't that interested in it, but occasionally they would talk about different investments, and I'd go, oh, what's that you're talking about? And then I'd put some money in it too. And through investments like that, grew my money. I wish I'd carried on. Why did I not carry on? I threw everything that I was doing out, even the positive things. But I did that. I also purchased a property as well and renovated that and made a lot of money with that. And then I quit it all. I got to the point where the job was kind of ideal. Not really for me, not for my soul, not for my being, but from an external perspective, from a very 3D material perspective, ideal. Kind of working when I wanted, and term time, and paying me a lot of money, and all of these investments, making even more money off those. And I had a brand new car, and I was thinking of getting this £250,000 house. It's a lot back then. And I just got to this point where I was like, what am I doing? I'm not happy. Why would I think that just getting that £250,000 house just because it's got a little bit of a bigger garden than the one I'm in, and it's in a slightly even more affluent area. I was in a really affluent area, even more affluent part of that area. Why is that really going to make a difference to me? And I was like, it's just that pursuit, that those of us that have been through that pursuit, it's like, this isn't making me happy, and this isn't making me happy. You might be finding people like that. That's what I'm hoping for here, like someone that is perhaps an entrepreneur, but who has also chosen this kind of a lifestyle, this simple kind of a tropical island kind of a lifestyle, because of what they've been through. So whatever it is that you've been through, you might be coming together with people like that. People who are seeking something better for themselves, personal growth kind of thing, and what really has meaning. Tell us why the ring is here. The key. The ring and the key. So the ring is about commitment. Commitment's an act, not a word. The ring card in the Lenormand signifies a bond and a deep commitment. This particular card illustrates the many facets of the card's meaning. The man and the woman shown on the ring The man and the woman shown on the ring have made a long-term commitment to one another, and together as spouse or partners. They have created a family and home. Procuring and maintaining a house requires an investment and a contract. Let's do it. Even that garden demands careful planning. Let's do it. That's what I want. I want a house and garden now. Again. And it's totally different than that £250,000 house. Hello? When they answer phones in Thailand, they say, hello? Hello? Who's that? Oh, I thought it was going to be a mini read, but it's not. It's a deeper dive. Yeah, I want to be planting things now. Well, this is sounding good, isn't it? Even their garden demands careful planning and dedication. The ring refers to all types of pledges, promises, oaths, unions, alliances, legal agreements, and financial investments. Beyond the act of making an agreement, the card indicates the responsibility to see the obligation through. I like it. And the key, 33. Dreams and passions stored within hearts are powerful keys that unlock a wealth of potential, says John C. Maxwell, whoever he is. In the right hands, a simple key has the power to unlock mysteries and find answers that have been hidden away. In a Lenormand reading, the key card manifests the resolution of problems and challenges. Other cards shed light on the situation, but the key provides the missing piece of the puzzle, and it's commitment. Most cards are read in left-right pairs in the spread. Now I'm doing up and down. But whatever card lies with the key provides the crucial element required for success, especially if the sun's nearby. It's not. So commitment provides the key, the crucial element for success. A key can also secure things that keep them safe. Near the bear card, nah. Near the mountain, nah. Near the moon, nah. Near the house, nah. The key card brings more than good luck. It's a card of empowerment that safeguards your destiny. The answer to commitment. Got commitment coming in. Woo! About time. I will not accept anything less. Got a heart on the bottom as well. Nice. Well, this all seems very promising. Bring it. I know I need to get out of the house in order to do it. I have been going to the beach, but it's rainy at the moment. I got rained on yesterday when I went to the beach. I'm not going to get these out because I need to pee. So thanks everyone for coming along. I hope that gave you some goodness. Hope. You need the key to get in the door of a house. Yeah, it's someone that wants to invest, right? I want that. Someone can have a house. I can leave here now because chicken cat. I couldn't leave before. I couldn't leave this resort before. I can now. I could never leave chicken cat. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a pick a card read. It's Monday, so it's the Love Tarot again. And so check that out on my YouTube channel later. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. And subscribe to my channel. And what else? That's it. Have a good one, everybody. Oh, I'll probably do, who's next after Scorpio? Sagittarius. I'll probably do the Sagittarius today and then put that out tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing, I think once I've got to Pisces, of these like random sporadic star sign readings, I'm going to do, once I get around to Aries again, I'm going to do it for the month ahead. So, like November. I think I should get another cat. Yeah. Have a good one, everybody, and I'll see you in 2 days' time. Let's do it all over again in 2 days.